Sorry.
Bradstone. Patrick's even taller. That'll be Patrick's job when we go into executive session.
Sure.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, I have 5:35.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First thing is consent agenda approval, January 24th, 2022 minutes, approval January 26th, 2022 special meeting minutes, January accounts payable summary, approval utility account refunds in the amount of $85.54, approval of municipal court judge report for January 2022, approval payment to Francis Plumbing Charity Trust for reimbursement of insurance premium paid in the amount of $11,276. Is there a motion we approve the consent agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as written.
I'll second it.
Motion been made and second. Any other comments? No other comments, we'll vote.
All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
All opposed?
Motion carried. Next thing on the agenda is regular agenda none, public comments, petition, memorial none, old business none, new business request for Jay Boyd, PAC 117 committee chairman. Jay.
Good evening. We, PAC 117 would like to see about using the Hiawatha City Lake again this year. It's April 30th and May 1st. It's a Sunday or Saturday, Sunday event. What we would like to do is we've gotten involved with it's a worldwide deal where it's called Trash the Trash Day. We've done it for several years now. The first year we picked up about 800 pounds worth of trash. The second year we got about 1,200. The third year we got COVIDed it out and we haven't been back yet. This year we want to pick that up again. And it's on the same day we would like to do our advancement ceremony. So we did it last year. We had the ceremony at the city lake because of COVID. It went really well. We really figured we'd go back to the Fisher Center, but everybody really liked that we were actually doing it outside. It was an advancement. The Mikusei dancers came out. They were able to actually do a dance by the campfire. Everything went really good. So we would like to see if we could do that again this year. We don't need all the shelter houses. I would like to rent one of the shelter houses, the screened in shelter house. And if we could just barricade off that road that goes right through the middle of on the north side. I put a picture in with my
Yeah. Which is.
so we don't need as much space as we thought we did. And then on the south side of the lake is where they actually did the dance last year. That way, the younger kids don't see what the older kids are doing over there because it is supposed to be kind of a secret. It's not a secret, but it's something that it takes the younger kids' breath away when what is this? So that is what we're looking for. We'll pay for the rental fees. That's not a problem. It really went good having it outside. We would camp that one night, the 30th. We would be out of there mid-morning Sunday. We can take down the barricades, set them off the side of the road. If we could get your permission.
Well, I think it's a good call, Jay. I think you've done quite a bit with the scouts and I guess, I'd like to entertain a motion to, go ahead and approve them to, use of City Lake at May 7th and approve the lane closing the special use of southwest side of the lake for the bridging ceremony. Is there a second?
April 30th.
April 30th in May.
Your request had May 7th on it.
I think it's
Oh,
May
right.
7th. I even asked my wife right before we guys, I'm pretty sure it's May 7th.
So May 7th.
Yes.
Good. That's what's on the agenda here.
Right, well, that's what's on the request.
I'm pretty sure it was May 7th because we talked about this right before I left and she said it's April 3rd. And
So what time for?
we would start the trash day at noon. Then we would feed the scouts in the middle of the afternoon after we've done the trash. But we wouldn't need to block the road off until probably 5 o'clock in the evening. But it would be about noon on Saturday until a little before lunch, before noon on Sunday.
So is that the 7th and 8th? Yeah, 7th and 8th, Saturday and Sundays. That's
Yeah,
what you're
correct.
thinking of? Okay. 7th and 8th. You want to modify your
Yeah,
proposal here? Motion. Yeah.
motion on the 7th and 8th and, any other comments?
I'll second your motion. If you're,
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Dave seconded.
Second.
yeah.
No other comments, we'll vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Jay. Appreciate all the work you've done.
Okay, and if it is, we can use any of the shelters. We just, a place to serve food is all we need.
Yeah. And we'll coordinate with streets and with the PD as well.
Okay,
just so
and
they're
we've
all
never
aware.
had any problems.
Oh, just for them though, to one, know you're out there and two.
Perfect.
I don't think we're gonna have any
Yeah.
problems.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, guys.
Uh-huh.
Next thing is quest from Brown County Historical Society. Gary, you're the main wheel tonight.
I want to thank you, Mr. Mayor, and the commission for giving us this opportunity to talk to you this evening. The reason we're approaching you is the fact that we've got so many things going on this year that we want to go on, and we've got a chance of getting 2 buildings. And I think you guys have got the brochures and everything on the windmill building. We got 41 windmills that we can have if we can just get the land and stuff to build a building on. And we have that area west of the Carwell building, west of the Carwell building, clear to the ditch. And we would like to acquire that from the city if it's possible.
How far south do you need?
You know how I'd like to really have it, go as far south as we could and clean that ditch up. While we got people in there to do it, we'd like to go to the
You
field
know
that
about
we're
the ditch
farming at this
between there and
time.
the Fisher Center, that ditch?
Yeah, between the Fisher Center, that clean that up so we don't have all that trash and
Yeah.
and stuff. That'd be agreeable with you folks, so. But
So you're thinking the south direction would be up to where it's not
yes, I
mowed
think, Dave,
anymore?
did you figure that out too? Yeah, down where we
Somewhere in
farmed
there.
last year
Yeah,
for the corn crop, we're gonna
Yeah.
farm again this
Okay.
year. Uh-huh.
just want to make sure.
Yeah, one of the things that the man that has in windmills doesn't want his name put on the windmills, but he wants to make that in a memorial building for the guys that actually set the windmills and done it. And of course, Clarence was one of them that climbed to build the windmills. And
So you're
And Mr.
talking,
Thumb.
you're talking about everything west where the tractor pull was.
yeah, up to the ditch. Uh-huh.
I think it's a good cause and actually, as far as I'm concerned, the city ought to donate the land to the Historical Society, so, and I'd make that a motion.
I'll second that.
Motion been made and second. Any other comments?
I'm so sorry. What
I,
was the motion?
yeah, sorry, I was
I
relaying.
apologize.
You've been talking to somebody.
Well, Commissioner.
I made a motion. I made a motion. We donated the property to the Historical Society, and Evans Willick, you seconded it. Okay.
And
I
that's-
got a question if we're open
That's
for
fine.
questions. We need to survey this somehow to identify the
Parse it out.
boundaries of what we're talking about. So how would
That'll work.
that be something we pay for or something they pay for?
We'd be willing to pay for it.
Well, I think the Historical Society, if we donate the land,
Yeah.
I think they'd do- pay for that. So,
If
Yeah,
that's
I think
agreeable with you folks, I mean.
Okay.
We really like the Historical Society. We like the city of Hiawatha. We like Brown County. So we just want to make everything so we can bring more people in if we
Yeah.
can.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, thanks for thinking of my dad. I appreciate that.
Well, that's one of the things that the man that's got the windmill said that
Yeah.
he wanted it in memorial for
That's
those
very
guys.
nice. Appreciate that.
So I want to be sure to do that.
I guess we don't have anybody on Zoom, so I guess,
I'm trying. That was the conversation. I'm trying to get her on there. So,
who you trying to get on?
Commissioner Stamford.
Well, it's too late
Not
now.
there yet.
Yeah, it's too late now. We got a motion and a second, so no other comments. We'll vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
Hi.
All opposed?
Motion carried. Thank you,
Thank
Gary.
you very much.
Thanks, Jerry.
Appreciate
Thank
it,
you, Jerry.
Jerry. Uh-huh.
Next thing on the agenda is consider an approval of Bradrick Jones, volunteer fighter, I guess. Mr. Shelton.
Yes, sir, commissioners. You have an application for Broderick Jones to be on the Hiawatha Volunteer Fire Department. He was approved by the committee last Monday night and would like to have it considered for you guys to put him on. He's a young kid, lives here in town, graduated from Hiawatha, works here in town.
Well, I know Brody, so he's a good kid, and I'm thankful you guys are bringing in more firefighters, and
We're trying.
I appreciate that. So I don't have any problem with bringing in any firefighters, so I guess I'd make a motion. We approve Brody Jones.
You made the motion?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll second the motion.
Any other comments? No other comments, we'll vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
All
Aye.
opposed?
Motion carried.
Becky,
Next
Aye.
thing, it's a-
there. We have
Oh,
Commissioner Shamberg joining. She joined in there.
Sorry it took so long.
All right, good. Good to have you with us, Becky.
Said,
Next thing on the agenda is consider awarding bids for 2022 concrete work. I guess we just had one bid, and that's JB Construction.
Yes,
And so I guess he's always been kind of the low bidder in the last few years on our process. So I guess I'd entertain a motion. We approve the low bidder, J&B Contractors. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Motion been made and second. Any other comments? No other comments, we'll vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
aye,
All opposed?
Motion carried. Next thing, consider awarding bids for Fisher Center door repair. I guess I got a question. Stacy, you got a little bit of time? It's a hell of a price. I just like you to explain that to me. So
we had one business turn in a bid. I don't have that number with me. There were two options. One was to completely redo the framing and everything, brand new doors. And then the other option was to keep the existing frame. This is for both the front, the north and south entrances, to make them ADA compliant. Those are non-standard size doors, so I'm sure that's a part of the price. It's a pricey project. We had $12,000 budgeted for that. And because of some extra funds that we will be transferring from 2021, we do have the funds to be able to do that.
These are the automatic doors that you
Mm-hmm.
can hit a button and the door will automatically open. So
Mhm.
that raises the price too.
Yeah, we did have one other company come in and ask some questions, but they did not turn in a bid.
Well, I was looking in the ones you bid and Hill from Ball City. I see they wasn't on the list.
I know we had contacted them about coming in to assess, and I just never got a call back from them. I guess I didn't realize that we didn't get the information out to them.
Well, they're professionals in that field. I just wondered why they
Sure,
wouldn't.
yeah, they've done
contact.
glass work for us, but they've never done door work for us.
Well, I guess you got it in your budget.
We do.
Okay, well, I don't know what that means, but so I guess I'd entertain a motion to go ahead and award the bid for the front and back doors of Fisher Center. Emergency Glass Company, amount of $18,776. Is there a motion?
Yeah, I'll make that motion.
Is there a second? Becky?
What? I
Are
mean,
you with me?
second? Yes, I am here, Bill. No worries.
Just lost you for a minute. Thank you. We got a motion and a second. Any other comments? No,
Does that replace both the outside and the
front and the
inside
back
part?
going into the.
But just this
just the
first
one-
set of
just the
doors,
first- yeah,
yeah,
that's
we're
what I thought.
keeping the existing second set on both the north and south
then-
entrances.
Okay, I'm with you now. Yeah,
The exterior, yeah, the
yeah,
exterior.
exterior door.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a motion and a second. Is there any other comments? No other comments, we'll vote.
All in favor?
All right.
All right.
Aye.
All opposed?
Motion carried. Thank you,
Mhm.
Stacy. Next thing, consider award bidding for the Fisher Center loft HV Havoc unit and the gym's AC unit. And recommend motion is to award bids for the replacement Fisher Center loft Havoc unit to Pierce Heating and Cooling, an amount of $16,170, which is less than replacing the doors, and they were low bidders, so I'd entertain a motion to accept the low bidder, in which that'll come out of COLA money. So is there a motion?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to award the bid for replacement of the Fisher Center Loft HVAC unit to Pierce Heating and Cooling in the amount of $16,170.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Motion been made and second. Any other comments? No other comments, we'll vote.
All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
All opposed?
Motion carried.
AC units.
So I'll make a motion to award bid for the replacement of 2 Fisher Center Gym AC units to Kane Keeling in the amount of $9,685.
I didn't hear you, so
She made.
Well, I
the
just
motion
read what was on the page.
are we on the second motion?
for the
Yes,
gym.
that's just what I read.
Well, the motion is that the motion to award bids replacement of 2 Fisher Center Gym AC units to Cole and Cooling in amount of $9,685. And Becky made that motion. Is there a second?
I'll make a second.
Motion been made and second. Any other comments? No other comments, we'll vote.
All in favor?
All right.
All right.
Aye.
All opposed?
Motion carried.
And then I was just gonna let you know, there are actually 3 units that were out, but the third one is under warranty. And so Canes will be repairing that as well.
Thank you, Stacy. Next thing, consider approval agreement for cultivation, harvesting hay at the water treatment plant. this has been an ongoing deal, and our local guy here has been on it for several years. And I guess I'd entertain a motion. We go ahead and approve the bid for the hay harvest and the water treatment plant. And you got a number on that, Mike?
It's just,
Just harvesting.
yeah, harvest minus, here it is.
It's Dan Hermish is who it is.
Yeah, it's equal to fair market price of hay at the time of harvest multiplied by the number of bales of hay harvested minus expenses for cultivating and harvesting,
Okay.
seeding and fertilizing.
Okay. Is there a motion?
I'll make
Mike?
it, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'll make a motion to award the lease agreement for cultivating and harvesting hay at the water treatment plant from March 1st, 2022 to February 28th, 2025 to Dan Hermish.
Is there a second?
Second.
There's 2 seconds. We're on the money. Okay. Motion been made and seconded. Roll call.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Next thing is consider approval waiving Fisher Center rental fees for the hospital associated fundraiser. I guess Stacy, they didn't have that in New Year's.
No, it was canceled.
Yeah, you better get up to the podium. We gotta hear everybody talking.
Yeah, no, it was canceled.
Okay, so you have a problem on that date?
No.
Okay, all right. So I'd make a motion to waive the Fisher Center rental fees for the hospital associated fundraiser. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Motion been made and second. Any other comments? No other comments, we'll vote. Aye.
All vote.
Motion carried.
I had one comment. What date was that on? Okay,
Spring.
spring. Okay.
Close enough.
Well, if you don't have a problem, I don't have problems.
Nope, I don't.
Okay.
Nope.
Next thing on the agenda is executive session for non-elected personnel matters. And I guess we'll have Mike and Andy and the commission, and we'll go in for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think so. Commissioner Shamberg by phone.
Okay. You handle that. Mine's tied up, so. Okay. Sure. Go
You
ahead.
need a motion, yeah. Becky usually reads this, but I'll read it. Motion that the city commission recess into an executive session in the conference room for a period of 10 minutes to discuss matters regarding an issue of potential city personnel. The justification for closing the meeting is to discuss personnel matters of non-elected personnel. The open meeting will resume at 6:10 PM in the commission chambers, and to include the city commission attorney and administrator.
Motion been made as a second.
I'll second it.
Motion been made and second. Any comments? No other comments? We'll vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Carried.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's huge. I mean, they just. Which would be super. Yeah.
The motion will come back in.
You make a
Uh,
motion?
No. Oh, it's 6:10. We came back in from the executive session. And there was no binding action taken during the executive session.
Second. Evans.
That was a motion.
I'll second it.
Motion been made and seconded. We come back in and no act, nothing's been addressed, so. We'll go on to the meeting. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Next thing, Patrick Sheldon, you got anything for us?
Yes, sir. Hey, if you weren't here earlier tonight, we did put a new fireman on the fire department, Brody Jones. Thank you for that. We've also, the last structure fires that we had, if you guys open the newspaper, we had 2 structure fires within about a 6-hour period. We noticed a lot of deficiencies in our equipment. The last meeting night, we went through every single truck. We turned every single thing on. We found several pieces of equipment that were not operating. So getting those fixed, they are fixed now, just waiting on the bill. So starting to get a little more organized, more structure. So headed in the right direction, I think.
How's everything going in your department?
Good.
Fine?
It's going good.
Good.
Yep.
Doing a good job. I haven't heard any complaints.
Well, neither have I, so. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Patrick.
Bill McCauley's property.
In March.
Bill McCauley.
Bill McCauley, resident up off North 4th Street. I guess previously has, the city commission has allowed him to burn the field behind his house and use the fire department as a kind of a training exercise. And since it is in the city limits, to get the commission's go ahead to burn that off in early March.
Is that behind his house?
Yes, it's to the east of his house.
He's already contacted you?
Yes.
Good. All right.
So.
As long as somebody's there to monitor so we don't burn down the whole primitive village or something, so.
Will do.
It'd be if the commission desires a motion to approve an open burn for Bill McCauley's property with the fire department present.
I'll make that motion to have an open burn behind Bill McCauley's residence with the fire department assisting.
Second,
Second.
motion been made and second. Any other comments? No other comments, we'll vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Motion carried. No, Brad,
I just gave everybody a quick update on what I know about the lagoons out north, and we've heard back from the state engineer. What we know at this point is that they're not going to allow us to direct discharge that into a receiving stream. And so we will have to move forward with a different method of either hauling the water away or evaporating it off. We have a meeting this week with the engineer this Thursday, and we're going to discuss it further. I went ahead and contacted the companies that have been in contact with me about the evaporation equipment, and the current lead time is looking about 8 to 10 weeks out. But I was just kind of curious about if we went in that direction, how long would it take to get the equipment? And that's how long they told me. So right now, it's about all I know
what's
with it.
what's the nitrate level in that second lagoon?
The nitrate level on that second in that smaller lagoon is 0.
It's the
It's
chloride.
a chlorides. It's a salt content of that they're worried about.
Okay. So they don't want that salt dumped in the creek or what?
They don't. No, they're afraid that it's going to be too toxic to the aquatic life and it can cause them harm.
Okay, well, I guess you're working on it, so,
I am.
and we appreciate that, Brad. So, anything else?
No, that's all I have for tonight.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Dave's not here, so. Mickey?
Don't have anything. Got one guy in Alabama at school still for 2 more weeks, working on everybody else's training hours, figuring out scheduling and vacation stuff. So everything's moving.
Good.
Okay.
Is everything going smooth in your department?
Yeah, we're going by, we're getting by, we're doing what we need to do, and we'll keep doing what we need to do. That's our job.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you, Mickey.
Stacy?
Yes, I just have a couple of things. Charlotte Vanderveer with the Brown County Extension Office has requested a family pass for their spotlight auction mid-March. So I was wondering if we could have that approved. We've done this in the past.
Well, I'd entertain a motion to approve it. Put spotlight auction. Family pack.
Mhm.
Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion been made and second. Any other comments? Got any comments, Becky?
Nope.
Roll call.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Motion carried.
And then I was just gonna let you know, I'm gonna send Matt Turvey to some training in Overland Park at the 1st of March. It'll be for a certified playground safety inspector course and exam. So it's like a 3-day course. So we'll be doing that. It's sponsored by KRPA, Kansas Recreation Parks Association. And then I know Commissioner Shefford had some concerns about our gym floor. For the time being, we have resealed all of those cracks the best we can. And then when that project becomes our budgeted project in the next year or two, we'll look further into that.
Thank you. This Dave walked out early, so we'll go ahead and let Nick cover him for him, so.
Quick item. For this year's budget, I'd put money in for an equipment trailer to haul around behind the semi. Since doing that budget, we have found a trailer that we can use as we need. So that being said, I'd like to redirect them funds and go out for bid to reseal downtown with the center stripe painting.
Oregon Street?
Yeah.
Just Oregon.
Just
Street.
Oregon Street. be a
You're
slurry
talking
seal
about-
or scrub seal from first to the tracks, then we'll come through
We're
and
talking
have,
resealing it all the way through.
Mhm.
And
and have
then
somebody
re-
come in and paint lines from First
then
Street. And We'll
remark it.
go,
Yeah.
we'll go all the way out by Walmart this go around.
Well, it needs it. So, I mean, we didn't, it's been a while since we've addressed Oregon Street, so.
But with
I
those
guess if you wanna
funds,
use your funds in other areas where you got, I guess you got somebody supporting you with a trailer so you can haul your equipment.
Yep.
And so, see, I think it's a good management decision, Nick, so. I entertain a motion, we approving Nick to use his funding for sealing for Oregon Street.
I'll make a motion to reuse the money saved for not buying the trailer this year to reseal, use that money to reseal Oregon and then restripe it from First Street to roughly the Walmart street going into Walmart.
the striping,
That's-
yes.
Yeah.
Soliciting bids for such.
Yeah, and go out for bids.
Is there a second?
Second,
I'll second it.
second.
Motion been made and seconded. Is there any other comments? Becky?
No,
We'll vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
aye.
All opposed?
Motion carried. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate you working on everything for us. Tish,
I have nothing.
Andy? Mike?
Just a couple. Just want to let y'all know, last week, what was that, Thursday, I believe, attended the award ceremony for a $600,000 CDBG grant we were awarded. Along those lines, there's a CDBG workshop on February 23rd that I'll attend to pick up the contracts and other documents for the award. And then bring those to you on the 28th. And then just a couple of reminders for those that RSVP'd, the employee party is on the 25th of February at the Fisher Center at 5:30 starts. Okay, and then also next Monday is President's Day. We'll be closed on Monday. That's all I have.
I have nothing tonight. Brian's not with us, so Evans,
I have nothing tonight.
Becky,
Nothing.
Dave,
I don't have anything. Do you want to have Erin see if she has anything?
I don't.
now she didn't get on the agenda.
Okay, I don't have anything.
Do you have anything, Aaron?
I don't know. I was
Okay.
I was just-
I'm glad to have you here, but you're the only crowd I got. Yeah, thanks for coming. So, all right, is there a motion? We adjourn.
Move we adjourn.
Second,
I'll second it.
motion been made and second adjourn. No other comments. We'll vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 All opposed?
Motion carried. Thanks, everybody, for coming out.
Hey, Patrick. Thank you. Keep them coming. I'll send Bill a text or something and pass on you. I'll, if it's okay, I'll pass on your number to him.
That's fine.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
9:30 tomorrow.
Very sure who's gonna make more.
Bring the peanuts.
Oh, Jared Bernie?
You know him.
I could tell stories that my dad would tell me, but I won't.
Okay, well, I'm telling you a whole story. Now, he's doing it. Wow.
He's got all those? He's got all these?
You mean? Well, they're donating them.
That's what I'm saying. He has all these.